Let's face it, video production can seem a little confusing to the outside observer. Sometimes it seems like making a corporate video is as stepping into an alien world, complete with its own language, terms and rules. And as far as the terminology, well, here's a little guide to help you when you're making your corporate video masterpiece. A shot is a frame view of a subject, object or location. It can be close up or far away. A brief shot is almost a snapshot, a glance of something. Often used to establish where something is or to sneak a look at something. A held shot is a long, lingering look. Think of it as when you're focusing on something important. A long shot is often a locational establishing shot. It really is as it sounds, far away. A medium shot, or mid-shot, is from the waist upwards. It's often used for framing a subject who's talking at the camera or in conversation with another. A close-up? I think this is pretty obvious. This is a tightly framed shot, very close on an object or a person. Horizontal camera pivoting. Think of it as keeping your head steady, but turning from looking at your right shoulder to your left shoulder. Vertical camera tilt. If we imagine your head as the camera, it's the tilt of your head looking at the ground or staring up into the sky. This is when the camera travels vertically in tandem with the subject or object. For example, the camera moves upwards when someone stands up or downwards if they sit down. A dolly is essentially a rail system or a set of wheels that helps the camera glide effortlessly along the floor. It can be used for conveying movement, either moving away or moving towards the subject or the object. Zoom is used to make something bigger or smaller. It's often used to convey the idea of studying something in detail. Conversely, when used as a zoom out, it's used to demonstrate a greater sense of context for what was previously seen up in close. A cut is a transition between two moving images. For example, we start off looking at a coffee cup, and then we cut to a man drinking coffee, then to a man leaving a table. Through these cuts, we've conveyed that the man has drunk a coffee and then left the table. It can be used to create meaning, or even contrast two different actions. A montage is a series of shots that suggest meaning and progression. It's a way of conveying a lot of information to the viewer in a very short amount of time. A famous example is in Sylvester Stallone's Rocky. A dissolve is when one image transitions into another image. A fade in is when a screen starts off blank, usually black, and the subsequent image fades up. You'll often find it used at the beginning of a video or a motion picture. Fade out, the opposite of a fade in. This is often placed at the end of the film to convey a sense of closure. So, these are the basics. Don't forget, a lot of these effects are used in post, not during the production itself. So don't go asking for a montage or a fade up halfway through the shoot. You won't be popular.